Question of the day, who do you think, not who do you want, but who do you think the pre-order character is going to be for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero? I am still partial to it being Cell Max because they've said it's a character that has never appeared in the Tenkaichi series before, and it's implied that it's a character that doesn't have a transformation or transforms from anything. Again, Cell Max to me makes sense. It's a giant character and he goes into the whole FOMO, fear of missing out, of getting the DLC but then not getting Cell Max. Again, I know Dragon Ball Superhero is DLC 1 and 2 for Sparking Zero, but this wouldn't be the first time that they have made a pre-order character themed around the first sets of DLC. For example, in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, the pre-order character is base form Goku Black. Then the first season of DLC, Dragon Ball Super Pack 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all based around Dragon Ball Super, with DLC 3 actually adding Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black, and then DLC 3 and 4 also being themed around the Goku Black saga from Dragon Ball Super. I know people are going to be like, oh well, again, actually, that doesn't make sense because Superhero is DLC. What? Okay, shut up, whatever. But again, imagine if you get the game but you didn't pre-order it. They've said the pre-order bonus will be purchasable when the game is released. You get all the DLC, but you don't have the big bad guy of Cell Max. I disagree with this, but it does go into the whole idea of FOMO, of fear of missing out, where it's like, oh well, I guess I'll just cough up $5 to get Cell Max, I guess, right? Whatever, with that said, here's my updated character roster as of the Android Saga trailer for Sparking Zero. Do me a favor, leave a like and subscribe. 50% of you are not subscribed, etc, 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 etc. Let's get into my updated roster list. Firstly, let's go over the new characters that have been revealed, or rather, in some cases, officially revealed in the Android Saga. So right off the bat, we have Mecha Frieza, King Cold, Super Saiyan Future Trunks, Android 16, Android 17, Android 18, Android 19, Dr. Gero, Piccolo fused with Kami, so like mid-Piccolo or mid-late-ish Piccolo. That's actually really cool, I like that. Imperfect Cell, Semi-Perfect Cell, Perfect Cell, Cell Jr., Base Form, Teen Gohan, Super Saiyan 1 Gohan, and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. So, quickly, I need to apologize, kind of. In the last roster video I did after the Saiyan Saga and Namek Saga trailer came out, like only about 2 weeks ago as of this upload, I didn't mention, or I didn't put in that video, Android 16, 17, 18, 19, or Dr. Gero, or whatever it was, because some of these had been revealed literally months ago as of right now. So I wrongly assumed that they were on the end trailer, like a character updated screen, because these are obvious characters. I got so genuine hate from that. I got so much hate saying, oh, you should be ashamed that you missed these characters. Like, it's not that serious. I just wrongly assumed that they were there because they had already been revealed prior, but they just didn't update it, presumably because they want to theme it around new trailers. Makes sense. My bad. Chat, I am so sorry. So right here, I don't know if Perfect Cell is going to get a super perfect form, like the next version of him. I don't know. I don't think that was revealed in, well, it was revealed in a trailer, but I don't believe it was updated, so I don't know if it's going to be like a power-up or just a different preset, so whatever there. Also, I mean, with that said, the only surprises from this trailer, welcome surprises, if I can even say it, in my opinion, are Mecha Frieza and King Cold. With King Cold looking like, well, not even looking like, you can see it at some point, I'm sure. He also has his costume from Dragon Ball Super Broly, so it's not going to be two versions of King Cold. It's just going to be a character you can change the outfit on from his Dragon Ball Z version to his Dragon Ball Super version from the Super Broly movie. Great, all good there. Those are the new characters revealed from the new trailer. Okay, so undoubtedly the next trailer for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is going to focus around, or be themed around, the Majin Buu saga. I'm hoping we get that at Gamescom, which again, as of this upload, is now, well, it's about a week away, on next Tuesday, or wherever it is. So these three missing characters here, I would go for Babidi, Evil Buu, and Super Buu. Super Buu speaks for himself, of course, he's going to be in the game. Evil Buu, I can kind of maybe see that they won't add him, but he'll be part of like a cutscene or something. And then we've got Bobbidi. I mean, all three of these were in Tenkaichi 3, but Bobbidi I think will be in. Again, the way it worked in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is that his like supers and ultimates or whatever those called, like the blasts, he would summon his minions like Yakon and Pui, that guy that Vegeta fights in like the 10 times gravity or blah 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 or whatever. I do think those are going to be in the game. Maybe he'll also summon Majin Buu as well, like what Hercule does. But yeah, I think these are a pretty safe bet, and that's going to complete the first incomplete row on this updated roster list. Going to the second incomplete row now, we've got 5 slots here. Those being, again, these are not going to be too big of a surprise for the most part. We've got Bootenks, Buuhan, Shin, also known as the Supreme Kai of Time, Kibito Kai, and of course, Kid Buu. So Majin Buu has already been confirmed. That's all good there. Shin, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they'd save Shin and just add him in the confirmed Daima DLC. So you could maybe make Shin and or Kibito Kai here, or rather just Shin interchangeable with someone else. But Kibito Kai, look, for some reason, I thought Kibito was in Tenkaichi 3. I had to double check. No, he's not. But the fusion is, so the way that the fusion would work, I think in, let me know, but in Tenkaichi 3, isn't the way that you transform to Kibito Kai from Shin, it's just like a power-up, like it's not like a fusion. If that's the case, there should be like a little bit of an animation like with Metamorian and Potara fusion where it's Shin and then Kibito fusing to make Kibito Kai. Again, for the most part here, it's just covering the basic and standard and obvious characters from the Buu saga, which I'm hoping will get confirmed within a week or so as of this upload. Next row, which has quite a lot of missing characters here, we have, again, to finish off Dragon Ball Super now, starting off with a character that hasn't been revealed but who blatantly will be in the game, Cabba. Base form Cabba, then Super Saiyan 1 Cabba, and I've got here my note in parentheses that, and I've mentioned this I believe in my last roster video, if they add Super Saiyan 2 Cabba, it should work as a temporary power-up, like with Kaioken while in Super Saiyan Blue, to activate Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, and the limits I break them on Blue Vegeta, for him to then temporarily go and use Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. I don't think, look, thinking back now, I don't think Super Saiyan 2 Cabba should be a separate slot. If he gets added, he only uses it for like a second in the Tournament of Power before getting embarrassed by Frieza. Then again, to finish off the Universe, or rather, well, get Universe 6, I guess, to some extent, team and Dragon Ball Super. For this list, we have Vados, God the Destruction Champa, then I've got Botomo and Mageta, is that his name? The robot guy that doesn't like being insulted from the Universe 6 vs 7 tournament, and of course from the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super. And then I've got Super Saiyan Bardock from Dragon Ball Z. He's been in like every game since Xenoverse 1, I think, or really technically since Dragon Ball Z for Kinect. Wow, that's a memory. I've never played, I've never owned an Xbox, luckily. Yeah, so I'll add these characters in, like with the exception of Bardock, the other characters just fit out Universe 6. I was tempted to add the 2 fused Namekians from Universe 6, but I couldn't even remember what their names were, so I think I'm probably going to leave those. But yeah, that's all for Dragon Ball Z and Super. No, not from Z, sorry, from Dragon Ball Super. But now the next column, row, what have you. Let's continue, because there's a few interesting choices here, I think. Next up, we've got 6 more empty slots here. So I'll go with, as I've already mentioned, just with Super Saiyan Bardock, keeping the theme of Bardock here, and go for Great Ape Bardock, then King Vegeta, and Great Ape King Vegeta. And I'll go over the next ones in just a moment. You can probably see it on the screen right here. But I do believe this now is the end of Dragon Ball Z representation, very quickly as well. So you've got 2 more Great Apes here, and with Botomo and Mageta, M-A-G-E-T, whatever his name is. Those 2 from Universe 6, you could make them play as semi-giant characters, like between normal and giant, like Great Ape Giant. Then, of course, Great Ape Bardock and Great Ape King Vegeta. I think Great Ape King Vegeta, the voice line from the Fist versus Sword trailer, it's been, like, it's on the Funimation English one as well. It's been accidentally leaked. So, also, I'd make it so King Vegeta has both costumes from Dragon Ball Z and from Dragon Ball Super. So kind of like 2-in-1 characters there to some extent. You could also do the same thing if you wanted to with Bardock, but I don't think those should be separate characters from Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Super. Now, to finish off this row here, we're actually going to go, we've got 10 slots free now. I'm actually You can't do GT with 10 slots unless you just add Goku and maybe Goku, Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think GT now is DLC. I think that's pretty much confirmed. So to finish this off here, we've got going now to represent Dragon Ball, the OG Dragon Ball. We've got Kid Goku, Great Ape Kid Goku. To finish off this roll here, we have Spike the Devil Man. Yeah, again, Great Ape. You could also, if you really wanted to, but I don't know how they'll do it because of you'd have to maybe remove a character or what have you. You can just have Kid Goku, then you can just have a separate character that's just called Great Ape, that's got generic Great Ape skills, and you can also give that to characters such as Kid Gohan, should you wish to do so, or just have it as a random OC, I guess. Like, do you remember in Ultimate Tenkaichi, the custom character, when you're flying around, it's just like a random, unnamed Great Ape. It's not, we don't know who it is. It can't be Goku or Gohan. It is literally just a random Great Ape. If you guys remember that, let me know in the comments. Next up, we've got 6 more empty slots here. So I'll go with, as I've already mentioned, just with Super Saiyan Bardock, keeping with the theme of Bardock here, and go for Great Ape Bardock, then King Vegeta, and Great Ape King Vegeta. And I'll go over the next ones in just a moment. You can probably see it on the screen right here. But I do believe this now is the end of Dragon Ball Z representation. Very quickly as well. So you've got 2 more Great Apes here, and with Bottomo and Magenta, M-A-G-E-T, whatever his name is. Those 2 from Universe 6, you could make them play as semi-giant characters, like between normal and giant, like Great Ape Giant. Then, of course, Great Ape Bardock and Great Ape King Vegeta. I think Great Ape King Vegeta, the voice line from the Fist versus Sword trailer, it's on the Funimation English one as well. It's been accidentally leaked. So, also I'd make it so King Vegeta has both costumes from Dragon Ball Z and from Dragon Ball Super, so kind of like 2-in-1 characters there to some extent. You could also do the same thing if you wanted to with Bardock, but I don't think those should be separate characters from Dragon Ball Z to Dragon Ball Super. Now, to finish off this row here, we're actually going to go, we've got 10 slots free now. You can't do GT with 10 slots unless you just add Goku and maybe Goku, Vegeta, and Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think GT now is DLC. I think that's pretty much confirmed. So to finish this off here, we've got going now to represent Dragon Ball, the OG Dragon Ball. We've got Kid Goku, Great Ape Kid Goku. To finish off this row here, we have Spike the Devil Man. Yeah, again, Great Ape. You could also, if you really wanted to, but I don't know how they'll do it because of you'd have to maybe remove a character or what have you. You can just have Kid Goku, then you can just have a separate character that's just called Great Ape, that's got generic Great Ape skills, and you can also give that to characters such as Kid Gohan, should you wish to do so, or just have it as a random OC, I guess. Like, do you remember in Ultimate Tenkaichi, the custom character, when you're flying around, it's just like a random, unnamed Great Ape. It's not, we don't know who it is. It can't be Goku or Gohan. It is literally just a random Great Ape. If you guys remember that, let me know in the comments. 2 rows left now, 4 each. So let's just go now for the next one. Again, continue with Dragon Ball. We've got Grandpa Gohan, Demon King Piccolo, Piccolo Jr., and Nom. Again, you can actually have pretty decent Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball representation with about, give or take, 10 or so characters. You know, Kid Goku, Great Ape, Demon King Piccolo, what have you. Yeah, I don't think we need characters like Kid Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha. You can just use that, or give those different presets, or rather different costumes on their existing characters, so it's like more characters in one. But yeah, I don't really have too much to say about this. Grandpa Gohan. You got 2 sagas here with Gohan, well, with Goku rather. Kid Goku against, you know, Demon King Piccolo, then Piccolo Jr. Fair enough. And also you can have Goku from Z, like his young version, just like a different outfit, right? It's like, I don't think we need a teen Goku that we see in Dragon Ball. Basically from DLC 5 in Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I don't think we necessarily need that. And finally, the final 4 empty slots, we have the Pilaf machine, cheeky, plays interchangeable with any other character. Then, because I did forget it earlier and he's already been confirmed, just not on the roster list yet, the Great Saiyaman. Then we've got Chi-Chi and then General Blue. I'm fairly certain General Blue will be in because Sonny Strait, the actor, the voice actor for Krillin and Bardock and a few other characters, he did actually mention that I think it said they did like 3 or 4 voices for this. So of course, one's going to be Bardock, the other one's going to be Krillin. He did voice Giru, the little robot from Dragon Ball GT, so he also could be that later on. But I think it's safe to say, because he was also in Tenkaichi 3, General Blue might be a bit of a safe bet here, I think, to be honest. Chi-Chi and the Pilaf Machine can both be interchangeable with any other character from Dragon Ball. The Pilaf Machine, just so it's like Pilaf representation, plus it's another giant character. And again, Chi-Chi can be either version. I forget if she's got I know she's got the kid version, I think, in Tenkaichi 3, but I forget if she's got like the adult version. I can't quite remember. But again, that's interchangeable. Yeah, I mean, the Pilaf Machine and Chi-Chi, then whatever, to be honest. And that's my updated character roster this for the upcoming Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Tell me why, in all caps, I'm wrong in the comments. Thank you all for watching. More videos on the screen right now, and I will see you on one of these videos in just a moment.